By that free there, he got the long arm around him and dragged himself and the man to the ground because he was gone into trouble. But how well did Danny Staunton do there?
Oh, brilliant. He was very good because, look, Peter Keane gave him a good pass, but you probably would have went with the hand pass. And, he slid the ball along the ground. His touch was immaculate, flicked it through a player's legs, and brilliant play from Danny. And to be fair,
but
the last day, Danny,
the hand on the run again,
Danny was one of the standout players the last day as well, to be fair to him. So
you got a lot of mentions on the old wireless anyway.
You still have a wireless, Alan?
I do. Hand me down from my grandpappy.
Christy Morehouse steps up to this one. Meat and drink to Christy. It's high and it's over the bar. Wicklow lead by 2 here with just about 14 minutes gone in the first half here in Ockram.
Nearly water break territory.
We're getting into water break. It's right, Charlie Ennis.
You think they have enough of it out there?
I'd say it's a break because they definitely don't need water. It's a long puck out again. Wicklow are doing really well on these puck outs. They're picking up their men, and Meath look under pressure on their own puck out a bit. I think if I was Meath and I had the size of a few of them lads that's around the half-hour line, I'd throw that one down high on top of them.
Well, they haven't gone down the middle at all.
Danny Staunton goes backwards as far as Henderson here. It looked a bit dodgy, but the 2 right men are on the job. Henderson flicks the ball into Davy Maloney. Maloney tries to come out between 2 players. Little bit bottled up, gets it as far as Zach Doyle. Doyle goes long down the field. Dangerous looking ball in on top of Mikey Boland. Boland was brilliantly taken there by the number 4, Sean Gary. He gets the ball out as far as his midfielder, who is David Riley. Riley gets another little ball into this Paddy Keneally. He's out around the middle of the field. He gets it to his wing forward, McGowan, big frame of a man, flicks a little ball inside as far as Alan Douglas. Douglas gets the ball back as far as it's Keneally again. It's gone off the hurl of a Wicklow player. It's dangerous, and Martin O'Brien comes out with this one, flicks a good ball out as far as Danny Staunton. Staunton takes a second attempt to take it in and pops a pass off to Maloney. Maloney back to Staunton. Oh, good play, and he's hit very, very late. Danny Staunton is cleaned out very late there by the Meath player. Mickey Burke comes out with the ball down the field. He throws it up, looked like he threw it up and capped. It was a control and hop. The referee says ball is out as far as Alan Douglas. Douglas fires a high ball over the bar, and I think the ref...
There's going to be some action here because he was absolutely pasted.
He either had to be a linesman or an umpire, had to see something, but it doesn't look like it. No, he'll just have to grin. He'll have to grin and bear that one. So 5 points to 4 here in Ockram.
No, there's a linesman here. He did see it.
He had to see something because...
You could hear the slap off from here to there.
He's coming out. It's numbered hen is going to be asked for his autograph here, I think, by the looks of it. Dahi McGowan.
Yeah. A fair you want to have a man to be running into you.
Well, in my present condition now, I wouldn't like it to happen.
No. He seems to be going into the book too.
It looks like it's going to be a yellow for McGowan there for a late challenge.
Like going back to last week's game there, like Carlow were a stronger team and they are a fair unit to be there. But like still scoring 17 points in the first day back out, like I know a lot of them, like I said, were good from dead balls. Did a few goal chances as well, but like nothing to be sneezed at as well in the first day back out.
I know, well, the thing about frees is you have to win them as well, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're causing someone hassle if they have to foul you. So the ball breaks down again from that puck out back to Peter Keane. Keane does block down underneath. McGowan just after getting the yellow card blocks down. Keane gets the ball as far as Paddy Keneally. Keneally flicks the ball down the line. It's a good ball as well. David Riley goes after. Riley picks it up, but Maloney does really well to put pressure on right out on the sideline now. Looks like it came off a Meath boot there, and it'll be a Wicklow line ball and stalemate there. As I said, it's 5 points to 4 here. We've 17 minutes gone. We're getting near the water break, and Wicklow are doing well here, to be fair. Both teams are kind of feeling one another out at the minute, but Wicklow have the upper hand.
They look comfortable. They don't look, the first few minutes they were nervous, a few balls going in, but they look very, very comfortable now. Like their little hand passes, their little sharp passes, like it's coming flowing to them.
Martin O'Brien has came across from the far corner to take a line ball here, and it goes out off the Meath man again. So this time he's leaving it to Luke Evans or Davy Maloney, who was originally going to take it. Chance to release the pressure in there. It's right down on the 21 underneath the scoreboard.
I think they're trying to run down the clock there.
Oh, dangerous ball across Martin. O'Brien takes it really well. It was hard in the mouth stuff, but it's a loose pass from O'Brien. Only finds Jack Regan. Regan pops the ball into the corner forward. Gavin McGowan from Ratto fires the ball over the bar, and that was a score that Wicklow sort of made themselves, really, to cause their own problems there.
Like that's something you'd see in the training ground going across the field. You'd be
I tell you, if it was done in the field where we were being coached a few years ago,
You'd be happy enough to only to get an 8.
you'd want Kieran's earphones on you after. So the water break is here. It's 5 points all here in Ockram, and again, look, under the conditions, it's a good game of hurling. I suppose you said Wicklow look comfortable enough. A few hairy moments. Andy unlucky not to get a goal at the other end, and look, it's a tight game. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot in it.
It's like it's flowing well. Like Meath have won 3 frees, Wicklow have won 2. You know, a wide apiece. Yeah, it's a good enough old game of hurling now. Have to give them that.
Good standard, and we're
good standard. That's all. Like if you say, claw win here now, you'll be happy enough.
Yeah, as I said, look at going forward as a Wicklow person, I suppose you're looking at Meath and Down. Kerry and Offaly are probably going to be the top 2 teams in it. That's not to say that you couldn't shock either of them, but like you're looking, Meath, Down and Wicklow are all looking at one another to pick up points, I suppose.
Yes, and look at just trying to stay up is the main thing.
Yeah, stay in this division because they've done a lot of work to get there, to be fair.
So like you see a lot of new faces on the panel, which is great, you know, like, and I suppose like there's some of our young blood coming in there. They still need to be blooded in to get into the gym. Some of them need to be built up. Like what it is, it's work in progress. And you know, it's good to see it. You know, if you young as you see going around there, I don't know. You wouldn't know half of them with the helmets on or off, and like, that's not
and that's the future where we're at. So
you know, and umpteen changes there again today. You know, like it took us nearly 20 or nearly 18 minutes to figure out that the goalkeeper wasn't.
Well, I knew. I just didn't say it.
All right.
A minute and a half as the torrential rain comes down here again. We're happy to have the cover of the stand.
And it was actually a man from the home of hurling in Hollywood there pointing out to us.
Oh, mind him, Pat. Again, a huge shower of rain falls here in Ockram. It's a puck out that'll be to Wicklow. We're level. We're back in action here. 20 minutes on my clock, so we've about 17 and a half to go at that. So again, Conor McNally roots in his bag up here.
An umbrella.
He's probably looking for an umbrella at this stage. I'd say the umpire wouldn't report him for having one either.
As long as he got over there as well.
Long puck out again from McNally. Huge ball down as the rain falls. You can hardly see the players here. It's horrendous conditions, but Sean Geraghty from me goes back under the Wicklow dugout, picks up the ball, does really well, gets it back to that man Keneally. I think we're going to have to push someone out on this Keneally man. High ball breaks in, Henderson tries to read it, Gary Byrne goes back, he's under the dugout there down at the Herbst end, tries to fire a hand pass out, but he's surrounded by Meath players, gets a boot to the ball, it goes off a Meath player. There's a Meath man there looking to test out shoulder, and he throws a hurl there as well. So I think it was Gavin McGowan who was getting, I think the weather got to him a bit there or something. He got very upset very quick.
He did. Be too fond of the downpour. There's a linesman down here now, and he is not so happy either. He's starting to gather up here under us, all right. He's gone into himself.
He was a fine looking man when he came out first, but he's got her up now in a ball. The ball is into Jack Regan. The line ball was poor, and Regan picks it up. Looked like charging to me. Henderson tries to get a hurl on it. It's out as far as this. O'Sullivan had drifted out the field, but it's a free back out here. Meath win a free there, and probably lucky that was called back for Wicklow. Meath seemed to have numbers going forward there.
On the gallop again, yeah.
Again, it looks to be a fairly straightforward run, although in these conditions he's about 47 or 8 yards out. I suppose he's pretty much straight in front of the goal is Pádraig O'Hanrahan. Linesman is telling him where to put it. Steps up to this one, his familiar pose. He lines her up first and goes with a straightforward stance, then lifts and strikes. And ball goes high, umpires have no doubt it's high and over the bar, and Meath lead here now in Ockram. There's about 20. Number 8, Pádraig O'Hanrahan hit that one out. It's 6 points to 5 to Meath, and we've 22 minutes, that's including the 22 and a half minutes including the water break on here. There'll be a puck out again from Conor McNally. David Maloney is sticking fast in around the square there. He's not following Keneally out. It's a high looping ball down on top of Andrew Walsh again. Huge numbers around it. Breaks. Comes as far as Owen McCormack. McCormack tries to get up. Again, Meath men are around him. Good play, but that man, Geraghty again does really well with the red helmet. Comes out with the ball. Only as far as Dahi McGowan. McGowan though fumbles it. Gets as far as that man Keneally. Keneally having a huge influence on this game now. I think.
And whichever the selectors decided to mould that lad to the corner forward as a Roman man.
Well, I think it's time for our selectors to try and push someone out on him now. He's hovering up too much ball. Again, torrential rain here in Ockram.
You would have classed yourself as kind of a three-quarter of a farmer there. Would you be glad to see that drop of water in it?
Sure, look at it. It's wanted in some fields, Alan.
Only in some of them?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Whatever a three-quarter farmer would be, I don't know. It's not great for the garden furniture business, I'd imagine.
Wouldn't be. Wouldn't be.
A few barbecues after being called off. Again, it's Padraig O'Hanrahan. Goes high and it's dropping, it's dangerous, it's in, just gone by the post and gone wide, and a let off there from Wicklow. 6 points to 5 here. 24 minutes gone, that's including the water break. So Conor McNally again cooked this one out.
Would you be looking for a bit of garden furniture yourself?
Sure, if the weather took up, I might.
Right, I know a lad.
Don't have time to sit down this weather, Alan, today.
Well, we have kind of things that you can lie up again as well. We cater for all.
Long ball down the field again. It's right underneath the stand here. The hurl got to it. It's flicked away with Christy Morehouse. Again flicks it away from James Thor. Good play by Christy. It's a line ball to Wicklow there. It's heavy shots. It's not pretty hurling, but in fairness to both sides, they're sticking to their task very well. Every ball is being contested 100%. And there's no messing going on. Danny tries to go across field only as far as Mickey Burke. Burke gets the ball, flicks it out to that man, Keneally again. A long ball down the field, a dangerous ball, and there's a pull on the jersey of Mark O'Sullivan there from a long way out. The referee spotted it, and it's a free in. And another good chance for Meath here to extend their lead at this stage. Wicklow have just struggled since the water break.
They haven't really come out since they had you've had nearly 4 frees on the bounce there now. The Meath have won.
As the rain eases away again for another few minutes.
Comes in bursts.
May showers. The eye in the stand from Meath here is all over every move that's been made, in fairness to him. Again, this man, Padraig O'Hanrahan, will step up to this one. A free for a foul on his full forward there. He'll have a look at the post. He should be registering this one, you'd imagine. It goes high and it goes over the bar, and Meath lead by 2 here in Ockram now at this stage. 26 minutes gone. 7 points to Meath, 5 to Wicklow. Conor McNally will puck this one out. The break keeper goes huge down the field again, right underneath here. It's a big puck. Danny Staunton is underneath this one. It breaks off his hurl. Peter King gets a hurl to it. Again, it's broken play, but again, it's Meath who mop it up with Sean Gerry. Gerry, he gets it back. Oh, good block down by Peter King. He followed it on, and it's gone out right down in the corner here. Make Meath work to get it out of there, but good play from Keane again.
Good pressure. You couldn't ask for a better place for the ball to go out.
No.
Good kicking for touch.
A run and O'Gara position.
No, but once again, we're just not getting under them breaks. We're second heavy break there now.
James Toher, huge cut down the field. Long ball breaks in as far as Davy Maloney. Good play by Maloney, and a little swivel to get away, but again it's cut out. It's a loose pass, and Padraig Keneally gets that ball, fires it down, but it's well read this time by Henderson. Henderson does well, pops the ball to Mick Mangan. Henderson could have cleared himself. Mangan's under pressure now, needs a little bit of support, gives it to Danny Stan. Stan is 4 men around, gets it to Maloney. Maloney out to Jack Doyle. Doyle has a look, but Doyle is hooked and blocked. Meath are swarming all over. Wicklow need to be a little bit quicker with their clearance, I think, especially with the forwards we have inside, but it's danger here as Meath set up, and it's the number 13 Gavin McGowan who comes out, fires a long ball in, but it's into the welcome arms of Conor McNally. McNally goes short out to Martin O'Brien. It takes him 2 attempts together. He goes all across the field as far as John Henderson. Henderson has a look under pressure from Dahi McGowan. He does well, he solos, but he needs support, and again Wicklow are playing themselves into a little bit of bother around their half back line. I think they should be more direct and release the ball. It's Danny Staunton 45 yards out from his own goal, blocked down by the Meath man. Everything both sides are given here, in fairness to him. It mightn't be the prettiest game of hurling, but it's a good game nonetheless, and it's Sean Gerry, the captain, gets the ball out, fires it across the field, out as far as his number 12 is Alan Douglas. Douglas puts a peach of a pass into Mark O'Sullivan. Danger here. O'Sullivan has a look, twists, turns, comes back. Good play by the Wicklow backs. They got away with one there, but
like that was some pass in. Mangan was kind of caught on his back heel there. He wasn't able to get the hurl up or nothing up to get the ball. And like, Sullivan took that very well, like, and he definitely didn't. He overcarried it there. We're doing so well there. 90% of everything we're doing is just that final 10% of the ball we're deciding when we just need to clear it. As you said, try the full forward line. You give a ball into Andy and with your back of the net, and they haven't tried one since.
Just think the likes of the John Henderson, these lads, when they get, I know they're probably working to a bit of a plan, but when they get the ball in a bit of space like that, they shouldn't be afraid to drive it down the field. You know,
and ease the pressure off yourself too.
McNally goes long again. It comes down on the stand side of the field there. Huge puck. Walsh is under. Ball breaks inside. A hurl in there from Danny Staunton. Does well. Staunton breaks in. Christie doesn't win it. It's out as far as the free taker. Pádraig O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon fires the ball out as far as Alan Douglas. Carries says the man behind me. He does carry it. He's a lot of space to carry it into as well. Someone from Wicklow is going to have to go to him. We're all backing off. It's a little flick inside as far as the corner forward. There's Gavin McGowan. McGowan takes 2 attempts to pick it up and Wicklow get to him. Martin O'Brien gets in over the ball. He's right on the sideline. It's scrappy play over there